Welcome to Backing Poppy.
This is the second day on the road to bagging Miss Poppy. Let me tell you, this mare has an opinion. She is one of the sassiest mares I have ever had the pleasure of trying to back. And so basically, how I start all my horses off, I start them on the ground. I have a Be Nice halter on, and I literally teach them personal space. So I teach them to walk back, I teach them to walk forward, and as I'm doing this, I say the commands walk, whoa for stop, and back for backing up. And as you can see here by her face, she is not impressed with anything I'm trying to do. So I just make sure that after everything, I do give her a little pat. So I am now moving on to, I just want her to walk around a circle. Every horse should be able to turn in a circle, keeping their front feet fairly in one place and then crossing the back legs over one in front of the other. So as you can see, she can do this no problem. She has a lot of bend, but she also has a lot of sass. Did you just see that face? So because of the sass, you have to correct these little things. So this is me just asking her to move back out of my space and for me to gain the situation. So now we're on to the other side, doing the little spins, and surprise, surprise, the sassiness decided to come out again with a little buck and a kick towards me, saying, look, I'm the boss here, but in reality she's not. She has to learn to come down off this little peg that she's on. But yeah, again, that was a good trying to kick me, so it was now move back and it turned into a fight. So this is why I love these Be Nice halters, because it creates a bit of pressure around the face and then teaches them to take a step towards you, usually. And then we get out of that wee mood and we move on. Because these are all on the ground sessions, it is just a lot of me making her move her feet, move back, move forward, and creating a bit of a bond. But again, she is a sassy mare and she has got lots of opinions, so this might take a wee bit longer than usual. And again, one of these little battles turned into me taking a skid down the yard. But we don't say anything, we just keep going, because she is very stubborn and she has to learn that it's not always her way. She has to listen to what I am asking. So this did take quite a while, so I will speed this video up, but it was just me keeping the pressure on until she decided to take the step towards me, because everything this mare does has to be on her terms. So we're trying to switch that round so that she is a wee bit more happy to play along. I'm pretty sure that this war was about 10 minutes long. I had to speed it up quite a bit there. And yeah, she eventually does take a wee jump forward, and then that's it. That's the problem solved. And then she's a lot more compliant towards working along with me instead of working against me the whole time, because she's now realised that life's a whole lot easier if she just plays along. And to finish that off, it was just a nice wee pat to reward her for the good behaviour, for taking the step forward, and hopefully the next time it maybe just doesn't take quite as long. In these training sessions, I do like to reward them quite a lot, because at the end of the day, she is only a 3-year-old. This is probably the second time she's ever had actual work done with her. Apart from before I got her, she was taught to be in a halter and to stand, tied up. But, that's not a whole lot for a 3-year-old horse. So she is coming around and learning the basics, which I'm very happy with. So there was a perfect example of why I use the Be Nice halter whenever I'm breaking a horse. So what that was basically a battle of wills. So how a Be Nice halter works is, if you look, it's got the ropes up round the top, it crosses underneath the jaw and comes towards me. So that's a whole moving part. So it's like pressure and release. Teaches the horse to move forward, to pressure, move back, to pressure. Because this mare was totally untouched whenever she came, yes, she had been tied to a wall and taught to stand, and that was it. This mare won't lift her feet, she won't do anything to help me at all. She's extremely opinionated, and this just helps me to show her that no, life's a lot easier when you gang up with me. So if she wants to reverse and stop and not move forward, I'm going to keep pressure on this so that it's very uncomfortable for her, out round her pole, round her cheeks and round her nose. And she knows now that whenever she steps forward, all the discomfort goes away. So it's easier to stand with me than stand against me. Now I have moved her onto the lunge, and yesterday this did take a lot of work to try and get her to go on to a circle out round me. But as you can see, her attitude shines through like a shining star every time. Do you see the faces this mare's pulling at me? Like, she is just trying to start a fight with me the whole time. So the best policy is to just not react, keep asking the same question until things go right. A big thing I like to teach my young horses is the word whoa, and here's a perfect example coming up now. So my nickname for this is the handbrake, and I'll tell you why I install it so hard into all of my young horses. It's so that whenever I decide that I'm going to get on the horse, and it may decide to be naughty and have a go and have a jump and a buck, it means that if I say the word whoa, the horse 9 times out of 10 will stop completely still, and that will end the bucking and jumping about. It's more of like a safety thing than anything else. It just means if I'm ever in a slight pickle, whether I am riding or not riding, if I ask the word whoa, the horse will stop immediately. So it has worked out quite a lot of times to be very handy. So I will just keep on training my horses this way. And here is just another example of how I install the whoa into them. So I ask the word. If they don't stop, I give a wee tug on the rein. I then praise her by saying, good girl, and talking to her, and then I asked for the walk on again, where she does start to walk for me very nicely. Today, that's us finished for now. I'm extremely happy with how this little mare has come on today, because usually I would only work with them for about half an hour at a time every day, and yesterday I say I spent 5 hours fighting with this horse. You know, the way she was planting herself to the ground, not wanting to move forward, just being really ignorant, ears flat back at me the whole time, just did not want to know me, wanted to fight the whole time. But now, as you can see, she's realised that life maybe is just a bit nicer when she's friends with me. So that's it for now, and we will start again. Maybe do a wee 10-minute session with her just before it gets dark tonight, or leave her till tomorrow. Just let her relax, let her think about what's happened today, and yeah, hopefully tomorrow is a lot easier again. So yeah, I'm so pleased with her.